All right. So let's talk about one of my favorite topics, machine learning. So what exactly is machine learning? Okay, some people might say machine learning is AI or artificial intelligence, but AI is actually not the exact same thing as machine learning. Machine learning is a field in artificial intelligence. So you can think about it as some type of tool that we can use in order to achieve artificial intelligence. So machine learning is great for solving problems that we can't use just some simple if and else statements to solve. So here, let me give you an example. Suppose I ask you to describe a water bottle, okay? So what exactly is a water bottle? You might say, oh, it's a round object that we can put water in. But this is also a round object that we can put water in, but it's not a water bottle. And also, this right here, it's not a round object, so you can consider it as a water bottle. So then you might say, okay, then a water bottle is an object that has a cap that we can twist and we can put some water in. But then again, this spray right here has a cap that we can twist, but it's not a water bottle, it's a spray. So you might get frustrated trying to describe what a water bottle is and then just say, okay, well, any object that kind of looks like this and you can pour water in, it has a cap that you can twist and open, and it doesn't have to be round, but as long as it looks something like this, we can call it a water bottle. But this right here looks nothing like this, but this is also a water bottle. So things that you can't describe easily with just some if and else statements. I mean, we as humans can automatically see a water bottle and know it's a water bottle, but it's hard to put into words. And with machine learning, we can solve problems like this. So to make things clear, let me give you another example, okay? Suppose now I ask you to describe a USB stick, okay? So you might think, okay, this might be a little easier. It's just a small object that is about the same size as this. So something that you can fit in your hand like this. But then again, this is also a highlighter about the same size. And we can tell this is definitely not a USB stick. So you might be thinking, okay, what makes this special is the fact that it has this special type of connector right here. This specific part right here is what makes it a USB stick. But then again, I can easily say, okay, this also has the same connector, but we can clearly tell this is not a USB stick, it's just a cord. And there's several different USB sticks and they all have different shapes and sizes and colors. And obviously we can't give a computer a picture of all the USB sticks in the world, okay? But with machine learning, we can get the computer to notice little patterns that even we as humans might not even recognize. And based on those patterns, we can solve some complex problems. So far I've only talked about the image recognition part of machine learning, but there's so many different things that we can do with machine learning. So fundamentally, machine learning is just a field of artificial intelligence that involves training some algorithms to make some predictions based on the data that we provide. Without machine learning, the way we've been creating programs is that we're basically creating some type of function, and then we provide some input to the function that we've created. And then the function or algorithm that we've created will produce an output. So it goes from input to function to output. So with machine learning, this is how the flow goes. We provide the machine with some inputs, and we also provide the machine with some outputs. And then it's up to the machine to develop that function. So the main role that we as developers play in machine learning is providing the data. Okay, so that is the inputs and the expected outputs. And then the machine does its magic. So if you've noticed, nowadays machine learning has become a very big thing. Nowadays, more than ever, people are talking more about artificial intelligence, and we're seeing a lot of different softwares that are incorporating some type of AI or machine learning. And the reason why we're seeing this rapid boom of machine learning interest is because in the past, the field of artificial intelligence was very limited by the amount of data that we have and also the computation power. In the past, only just a few limited companies had access to big data, and I mean really big data. And in order to have an effective machine learning that can generate something that seems intelligent, you need to feed your machine learning a lot of data. And I mean millions and billions of different data points. And nowadays, getting that type of massive data is much easier than in the past. There are websites and services that can provide you with this data for free. And also, the computation power of our computers have rapidly increased. A decade ago, if you were to describe to someone what our computers are capable of doing now, they probably wouldn't believe you. And I'm sure in just a few years from now, the computation power is even going to get much better. So that means machine learning is only going to get more and more popular. You're probably thinking, Albert, you've talked a lot about, the benefits of machine learning and yeah. I get it. But let's talk about the real stuff, okay? How to actually develop these machine learning models. And don't worry, I'm actually going to cover all the machine learning basics, and hopefully by the end of these lessons, you would be able to create your own machine learning model. We're going to talk about things like supervised machine learning and unsupervised machine learning. The main difference is that with the supervised machine learning, we're essentially putting labels on our data. We're giving the machine both the inputs and the expected results for that input. And with unsupervised learning, we're giving the machine the inputs, but it's up to the machine to create its own type of algorithms to notice these patterns. We just give the machine the inputs, and we're basically telling the machine, go figure it out for yourself. And the first time I heard about this concept was just mind-blowing for me. Because imagine telling a computer, listen, I want you to be able to detect images of dogs. But you know what? I'm going to make it hard for you. I'm not even going to help you by telling you whether this thing is a dog or not. You have to figure it out on your own. Bro, come on. Are you high? And yeah, I know you think I'm crazy, but I'm still waiting for you to produce results. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But the whole field of artificial intelligence can get pretty complicated. And I'll try my best to help you to fully understand the machine learning fundamentals.